Hi, I'm Gingy, and in the last video I showed you how to make a 32-sided circle. In this one, I'll show you how to make something a little bit more advanced, 128 sides, and also something pretty cool you can make off of it. So the method for this one isn't much different than the 32-sided circle. You just add a couple extra steps at the end. So we're still going to do the same thing that we did in the first video, where you get two fence foundations at 45 degrees apart, and you extend them out twice, come in at 90 degrees, and flip the one on the right. Stand there. You're going to want to make sure you put your, put your pipe down, and then remove those two inner ones so that you don't get the fence foundation accidentally snapping. And line it up just right. And once that green edge starts disappearing, then you've got the right placement. And you just repeat this process, now with 45 degrees because they'll intersect. Flip the right wall, and keep doing that. So here's where we stopped on the 32-sided circle. So the steps right now we're taking is we're essentially dividing these sides in half. The walls won't fit, so you have to switch to metal door frames, or any door frame. I just use metal. And you keep doing the same steps. So you come in from both fence foundations until they intersect in the middle, and then you stand with your back up against the wall so that you're standing right in the middle, split it in half. When you're done with these steps, you'll have the snap points for a 64-sided circle, but that's not quite big enough for the project that I'm working on, so I'm gonna do the whole process one more time to get to 128 sides. Okay, so here when we're making the snap points for the 128-sided circle, we were a little bit too close together at that length out we were with the fence foundation, so I extended it one more out. And you'll want to get rid of that other layer of fence foundations so that the ones you're placing don't try to snap to them again. And you do the exact same thing. So we're just, finding these midpoints and creating a new snap point there. So I'll repeat this process for every interior angle here, and I'll come back when I'm done.
You gotta put your past behind you. Look, kid. Bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right? Wrong! When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
Well, that's not what I was told.
Then maybe you need a new lesson. Repeat after me. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. worries.
So now that we have all the snap points we need for the 128-sided circle, I'm going to bring them in one at a time, because if you don't do that, you're going to have collision issues with these pillars. So you bring them in one at a time. For this first one, you have 5 there. For every other one beyond this, you'll have 4. So you'll have the one that you extend out from the main one, and then 2 on the left, 1 on the right. And of course, that's only if you're building the semicircle hotel that I am. If you want to do the whole circle, 128 sides, of course, you just go all those snap points all the way around, all 8 of them. So once you extend your main fence foundations out and snap other fence foundations to them, you put pillars on them and start bringing those back out to the outside. Now, if you're going to destroy the starting fence foundation like I am, then make sure that you are careful with which pillars you destroy, because if you get rid of all of them, then you don't have anything carrying that snap point and you have to go back to the beginning steps. So you can definitely get away with just keeping that main little arc of snap points there. You don't really have to get rid of them like I did. And you can actually see the mistake that I made. I didn't go out far enough with these, so we're getting collision issues. So eventually I decided to take these pillars out 10 lengths, and once you do that, then the outside of that ceiling you put on the 10th pillar is exactly 1 wall length for a 64-sided circle, which is what the inside of my hotel is going to be. I still put all of the pillars down for the 128, but I stopped them on the inside of the hotel ring, and then once you get those inner ones, then you can keep extending them out to 128. If you want the perfect wall length on the 128-sided circle, then you need to go out a radius of 20 pillars. So that first one you put on that interior fence foundation is number 1. On the outside of pillar number 20 or the inside of pillar number 21, that's your perfect wall length as long as you got the angle right. And of course for 64, the radius is 10. For a 32-sided circle, radius is 5, so on and so forth. And I'll let this one section continue to play at normal speed so you can see what I'm doing. I build the pillars out 10 long, and then I get rid of the interior ones just so I have that arc on the outside. Once I finish this step, I'll just skip ahead until I'm done with most of the snap points, because after this is just incredibly repetitive. Alright, that's it for this one. So in the next video, we're actually gonna build something using this technique. As I showed you in the beginning of the video, I made a hotel looking build off of this. I think I'm gonna call it the Otter Reef Resort. So in the next one, we'll go through all the steps of building that. I think that one will be more of a speed build because a lot of it's a bit repetitive. I don't want to say, build 10 walls up all the way around, stuff like that. So if you want to see this thing get built, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Other than that, thanks for watching. My name's Gingy. Don't forget to like that smash button. And if you have any suggestions on what you want to see me build, or any questions or anything like that, make sure you leave them in the comments down below, or visit me in my Discord, link in the description, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later!